Man, that laugh gets me every time. Today I got another bullcrap video for you. I'm mostly a do-it-yourself kind of guy if it'll save me money. I don't change the oil on my wife's car or my truck because by the time I go buy a filter, and the oil and everything for them, it's like $10 less than what it costs to get your oil changed. And when you get your oil changed, they vacuum out your car, they check the air in your tires, and they check all the fluids on your car. So I don't have to buy all them extra fluids. I just let them do it. Saves time and saves money. You can get in there 10, 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer depending on the place. Your oil's changed, you're done. You don't have to lay on the floor and get dirty. You don't have to go look for the tool, to take your oil filter off. Oh, I never can find that tool anyways. But for my lawn equipment now, I change the oil in them. Go down and buy a quart. My rider takes 1.25 quarts and an oil filter. But I do that myself. Because if I take it to a lawnmower shop, I'm going to have to leave it there. So that saves me time. I don't have to load the lawnmower up. I don't have to drive somewhere and drop it off. And then come back in, 4 or 5 days to pick it up. So it saves me a lot of time and money to just do it myself. Because they do charge a lot more at the lawnmower shops. But these lawnmower people, they joined in with the automotive manufacturers and they make it hard to work on the lawnmowers anymore. A lot of people just go to Walmart and buy a lawnmower and use it for 2-3 years. Then when it quits running or just doesn't run right, they put it out by the curb and they go to Walmart and buy another one. Not me, I'm a cheapo guy. I went to Lowe's and bought a better quality. I bought a Troy-Bilt lawnmower. And this one that I have now, this here I'm going on my 3rd or 4th year, I'm not sure. The one before that I had for 6-7 years, but I gave it to my son when he bought his first house, so he had something to mow his lawn with, and I went out and bought me a new one. So the end of that first season came, I put it up in my little shed that I had at my other place, and next year it got out. I thought, okay, I'm going to get out and drain the gas and all these things and change the oil. It doesn't work like it used to. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to change the oil in this on the bench. You're probably thinking, shouldn't this be on the ground or the floor, propped up on something? No, because that isn't how you change the oil in the modern lawnmowers, at least the last couple that I've seen. If you look underneath it here, you will see there is no drain plug anywhere. You got bolt heads that hold the motor on, but there's no place to drain the oil. There is a plastic cover right there. That means you got to take the blade off, then take that off, and there might be a drain plug under there, but that's a lot of work. So I went down to a lawnmower shop a few years ago and said, hey, what's going on here? And I told them my predicament. And they go, oh, you need this handy little kit right here. This thing right here. And what is this? This is a gas and oil siphon system. Look here. Got some tube. Hey, cool, I can air up any footballs or basketballs, if I had any. Got a tank here. Then we got this odd looking thing. So how does this work? Well, it's a pain in the butt, but I'll show you. You got to take this here and you put it in here. And then you put this, it's kind of hard here, into there. Then you take your air pump, and it's starting to rain in here, so it's going to get really loud. Then from there, you take your oil filler off. And you take this tube. Some of you are probably thinking this is a joke, right? No, it's not a joke. Let me see if I can't get this here. Okay, now you hold this. And you create a suction around here. So you gotta hold that down, but then you're gonna pull this up. And it's supposed to suck the oil out of the lawnmower motor. Okay, this didn't work right. It just wasn't getting no suction in around this. I don't know if you can see this right here or not. Wasn't getting no, that tube right there wasn't sealing in there like it's supposed to be, you know, so it can make a suction with this and that jug right there. So I took some hot glue and filled it all up in there. And let's see how it works now. Let's take this and put it down in there. Get a good suction. And still hear a little air coming out of there. And there it goes. As you can see, the oil now, oops, is coming through there and draining into the bottle right there. Now, I don't know if that makes a full, you know, like a siphon effect or not. But I'll keep pumping on this here. As you can see, it is filling up with oil down there. Put a few more pumps on there. Make sure this is down in there. I want to try to get all that oil out of there that I can. This is a slow process. But as you can see, it is sucking the oil out of there. It's also pulling in the sides of the container right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's getting close to the bottom. You can start to see air bubbles through that tube right there. So let me pump this a few more times and well, it's still bringing out oil. Let me get a towel here and we'll clean off. Try to suck the rest of that oil down in there. Let me set this to the side now. Okay, now this lawnmower takes 20 ounces of oil, and I have 20 ounces of oil right here. Get that all filled up. Wipe that off a little bit. Put that on. Well, it looks full to me. Hey, if it takes 20 ounces and I put 20 ounces in there, it's full. Well, everyone, there's the bull crap you have to go through to change the oil in probably most of the lawnmowers that are out there now. After doing some other research and everything, that plastic cover on the bottom covers the pulley for the self-propelled on here. So apparently there's not even a manufactured drain plug on these motors anymore. This one here is a Briggs & Stratton, my favorite brand of motor. But that's what I have to go through to change the oil on this. And I think that's a lot of bull crap. It'd be a lot easier if you could just unscrew a drain plug in the bottom, let it drain out into a pan, of course, not on the ground. Put the plug back in, fill it back in with oil. But no, they try to make it harder to where the average DIY guy, it makes it harder for guys like us to do this. But I always find a workaround. While that oil was draining, it kind of reminded me of a long time ago. Do you guys remember J.C. Whitney catalogs? We used to get one in the mail every month or two, or my dad would. And he bought this little pump out of there that had a hose for the drain pan and one for the motor. And he would stick that one hose on the dipstick tube, and it wouldn't suck the oil out. And he just never could understand. And I kept trying to tell him it doesn't work that way. I don't know whatever happened to that pump. It would come in handy for this right now, even though it was 12 volts. But hey, if I could pump this out, 12 volts without having to make a suction, this would have been a lot easier. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. I'm just screwing around out here. I know times are really strange for just about everybody in this country, but we're going to get by this one way or another. We always do, don't we? Well, hey, everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell down there. And hey, man, see ya!